spirit has fled.
This is a human now.
Why should you care about Grim Dawn now more than ever? Well, we currently live in a time when once beloved companies are totally disconnected with their fans, so it's really important to focus our attention on games that really deserve to be played and acknowledged. Usually these kind of games fly under the radar because of the weak or no marketing at all and lack of that third A letter. Grim Dawn is not an exception. Developed by the former devs of Titan Quest through successful funding on Kickstarter, Grim Dawn came out in early 2016 and it got received really well. The engine of the game is the same from Titan Quest, and if you played that game back in the day, and you should, even if action Diablo-like RPGs are not your style, you could tell right away that this was the case. The small team of Create Entertainment did a wonderful job of improving almost every aspect of this older engine. The most obvious, but definitely not that important thing that has been upgraded is the graphics. Combined with great dark and horror atmosphere of the game, Grim Dawn can look and feel outstanding for an isometric action RPG. The story fits right in for the world that Create has created, and it's delivered through chapters. There are additional lore notes you can find, and they are written really good. A small tip, even if you don't intend to read these notes, be sure to just click on them in the inventory to receive some free XP points. The world of Grim Dawn is really big, and every location is widely spread, almost forcing you to explore every corner of the map. Exploring always feels rewarding since there are no shortage of side quests and one-shot chests you can find. Now all of this is really good so far, but the main reason you want to play an isometric action RPG is gameplay, of course. The main appeal of Grim Dawn's gameplay is the unique combination of two masteries that Titan Quest introduced. I'm kinda surprised that no other action RPG didn't try to copy this system, or at least I didn't play anything similar to this. This system allows you to combine two masteries, which are basically classes of Grim Dawn, and you get to decide how you combine the two masteries that you can choose. It's quite simple, you have to invest some points in the mastery tree, which allows you to unlock active and passive abilities from the mastery. There are currently 8 different masteries to choose from, with one new to be added in the new expansion Forgotten Gods. We had 6 in the base game, and then the first major expansion Ashes of Malmut added 2 more. This is more than enough to keep you busy for a long time while you try out different combinations of skills and abilities that fits your playstyle. Your character does not have any limitations in terms of what weapon you can use, so you can basically use every weapon as long as you have the stats and level for it. Weapons and armor pieces can give your existing skills a boost, or in many cases a brand new spell or ability that you can't get from any existing mastery. You can even make your whole build based around these unique spells if you so desire. Besides your mastery and gear you're able to find, the third major factor that will determine your build is called devotion. If you played something like Path of Exile, you'll kinda have the idea what is going on here. There are a lot of passive stats that you can get from these constellations that will complement your build, but there are active abilities that are usually unlocked at the end of the respectable constellation. All of these active abilities are procs that can be triggered by the abilities you assign them to. You can get devotion points by searching for devotion shrines that are scattered around the game world, making the exploration really rewarding like I mentioned earlier. The hunt for better loot in Grim Dawn is quite satisfying for few reasons. You won't get showered with legendary gear on every step, but it's also not that extremely rare. The thing is, there is a lot of legendary set items, and you'll probably focus on a specific set of items that complements your build, so it can get time consuming farming those specific items, but in my opinion that makes it more rewarding when you finally get them. If you're a new player though, don't worry about any of this and play the game however you want, and be sure to experiment a lot with everything. Later on you can plan out your build if that's your thing. If you're wondering about the multiplayer or co-op, it's important that you understand that Grim Dawn is primarily a single player focused experience, but you can join online co-op up to 4 players max. Additional content for the game consists of horde mode called Crucible, the first major expansion called Ashes of Malmut, an upcoming new major expansion called Forgotten Gods. The new expansion will bring us much of new content and a new game mode called Shattered Realm, which works similar like map system from Path of Exile. We will also get a new Mastery Oathkeeper, so there are plenty of reasons to be excited for Grim Dawn in the future. Whether you're a big action RPG fan or you just want to try new games, I hope this video at least got you interested a bit for this immensely underrated action RPG. If so, consider supporting these small, awesome developers. The game is being updated on a regular basis with free stuff like new gear and bosses, as well as balanced patches and fixes. So that will be all for this video, and if you liked it, consider subscribing. I recently started streaming on YouTube, mainly RPG games that I cover on this channel, so you can catch the stream usually around 9 PM Central Europe time, or watch it as a video on my channel. See you in the next one.